All right, what's up, everybody? It's the Rock News Weekly podcast this week of June 8th. We got some great topics to talk about, including Sepultura announcing their final show in Sao Paulo, Germany with the breaking record at the Olympic Stadium in Berlin with Metallica, Guns N' Roses documentary that I guess kind of resurfaced after 30 years, and a new bar in New York that's honoring Shane MacGowen from the Pogues. Pretty awesome. And then Jack White with his art exhibit in London. So Metallica breaking the Berlin Olympic Stadium attendance record, 94,000 fans. Look at James Hetfield there, very excited about it. It is a pretty amazing record to set because U2 was the one that previously did this in 2009 with 90,000 attendees, which they've held the record since 2009. So Metallica broke that record on May 30th. 94,000 fans. It normally seats 74,000, about 75,000 people, but they renovated it and they added more seats. So I wonder how that was, if the seating is a lot tighter now or something like that. In LA, the Taylor Swift record was 78,000 fans per show, and in Athens, Greece, with over 90,000 attendees. So Metallica beating all of that. They're number one right now. I think that's pretty wild. So 94,000 fans. Congrats to them. GNR documentary. It's called Perfect Crime. Excuse me. It's leaked online after remaining unseen for 30 years. It's a 38-minute rough cut documentary, and it blends the band's chaotic Use Your Illusion tour from 91 to 93, originally completed as a 90-minute film in 94. The leaked footage includes behind-the-scenes material showing Roman legionary costumed waiters, lederhosen dancers, and Axl Rose receiving osteopath treatment on an airport runway. That's, I think, where they, like, if you have some tight muscles or problems and stuff, they give you a massage. Previously unseen content features band members jamming in hotel rooms, Rose recording in the studio, and Duff McKagan being stretchered off after a bottle injury. 2 completely live performances from the 92 Pasadena Rose Bowl. That's pretty cool, up here in the documentary. Rose discusses his determination during a 92 Auckland interview, saying, "I always knew it was going to happen. I never gave up hope." That's cool. That sounds like a pretty awesome time in the band's history, so it'd be cool to check that out. Sepultura final concert, guys. It says their last show ever at Sao Paolo Arena in November. Sepultura and guests with Metal Allegiance, Sacred Reich, and I can't read the other one. Mercado Livre Arena Pacaembu in Sao Paulo, Brazil on November 7th. The venue holds special significance as it's where the band built part of their legacy with an early 1990 iconic concert in front of the stadium. Current members Derek Green, Andreas Kisser, Paolo Jr., and Grayson Nekrutman will headline, joined by former drummer Gene Dolabella and ex-guitarist Jairo Guedes. Metal Allegiance, Sacred Reich, and Christian will also perform. The Cavalera brothers chose not to participate, preferring to honor Sepultura's legacy through their own projects. You could tell that there's still a lot of bad blood there with all the stuff going on. Santander pre-sales begin May 28th for select clients, and general sales starting May 30th. So it's now. Check that out. If you guys are in the area, looks to be a pretty legendary show. Jack White opens first public exhibition at Damien Hirst London Gallery. Look at Jack White himself. Very excited about it. The show is titled These Thoughts May Disappear, and it runs until September 13th. I looked up some of the stuff. It actually looks kind of cool. It features sculptures made from, like, just regular stuff, found objects, interactive installations, and furniture designs. White recreated his 2015 piece, The Red Tree, transforming a decaying tree into striking artwork. The Detroit-born musician who opened Third Man Upholstery in '96 draws inspiration from mid-century modern design. He says, quote, "People don't know this side of me. I want them to see that this came from a passionate place." Hurst invited White to the exhibit after they met during the opening of Third Man Records' British headquarters. I remember that. He says, White admitted no one had ever really invited or encouraged me to exhibit my art, so I never really sought it out. So that's cool. Sounds like it's coming from a place, cool place. And the Third Man headquarters in Britain, I remember talking about that last year, I think, or the year before. So pretty cool. Definitely check it out. Look at Shane MacGowen, very happy about the pub opening in New York City. Shane MacGowen back from the beyond the grave. With his family's blessing, though. So that's what's important here is New York City's West Village is going to open a new drinking establishment, and it's being very forward with the name. It's called Shane MacGowen's Pub, and it's approval from the late Pogue frontman's family. The venue will occupy 250 West 14th Street between 7th and 8th Avenue, formerly home to McKenna's Pub. Organizers describe it as a living tribute to a true icon, stating they're incredibly honored to be opening this space with the blessing of Shane's family, bringing his raw, poetic Irish punk spirit to the West Village. No opening date has been announced, though social media indicates it's coming soon. So, yeah, he got kicked out of the Pogues because he drank so much. Dude was known for throwing quite a few back. And, of course, the legendary track Fairy Tale of New York, that's where all this ties in. So, there you go, Shane. Roger Daltrey claims The Who were the first heavy metal band. Here's Daltrey letting the crowd know not to blow that smoke his way. All right, it says, The Who's Roger Daltrey has endorsed Deep Purple drummer Ian Pace's recent assertion that his band created heavy metal music. Speaking to Rolling Stone, Daltrey declared, "We were the first heavy metal band," and credited guitarist Pete Townshend with pioneering extreme stage performances and amplifier volumes that influenced later artists. Daltrey noticed that Jim Marshall specifically invented the 4x12 100-watt amp stack for Townshend, while Jimi Hendrix's famous guitar-smashing style was basically copied from Pete. Townshend previously stated they sort of invented heavy metal with their 1970 Live at Leeds album. Ian Pace from Deep Purple, he had made some recent quotes, and he praised The Who as pioneers who, quote, changed everything for kids who wanted to do something a little more violently, citing Townshend's stage presence and the band's aggressive sound. It's hard to believe in modern era, since metal has got so extreme, that you could compare The Who to what we consider heavy metal, but it is true. They were the pioneers there, and they did some pretty crazy stuff with the dynamite in the drum on the Ed Sullivan Show and all that stuff, man. They were pretty wild. So, Chrissy Hind from The Pretenders condemning concert phone filming as a weird compulsion. Here she is telling everybody to get off your phones. Pretenders frontwoman Chrissy Hind criticized fans who film live performances on mobile phones, calling their behavior, quote, a weird compulsion in a social media letter she posted. Hind compared phone-wielding concert-goers to monkeys wanking in full view of people standing around their enclosure. She questioned why audiences ignore no-camera requests from artists, even smuggling phones into venues requiring locked pouches. Hind described the distraction as similar to a mosquito buzzing around your head when you're trying to sleep. She concluded that people prioritize documenting experiences over enjoying them, stating if Jesus Christ walked into a room, everyone would pull out their phone, end quote. I mean, I think that's true. She's not wrong. It's weird. It's like everybody just has a kind of a compulsion to use their phone and record stuff now. It is pretty wild. Oh, look at Bret Michaels from Poison calling his daughter's decision to sell feet pics brilliant. Here's his little quote. This is not a direct quote from him. It says, "Hell yeah, baby girl, sell them feet pics. Every rose has its thorns. Simply brilliant." His daughter Rain, I guess she's selling feet photos now, of course, because everybody is. And Bret Michaels was interviewed, and they brought it up, because that's what these hard-hitting interviewers do. And I guess she's on a website called Feet Finder. He was doing a Netflix Calabasas Confidential reality series interview, and they brought this up. And he said it was a brilliant, brilliant decision discussing career options with his 26-year-old model daughter. Michaels praised modern internet opportunities, stating he was among the first musicians to embrace online platforms. When Rain was asked about joining Feet Finder, an adult marketplace for foot-related content, her father fully supported the idea. He jokingly added that his own feet received negative 11 views on the platform, with people wanting refunds. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, Brett, you're so funny. But I thought that was pretty funny. All right. Birthdays this week. June 7th through the 13th. Look at all these great birthdays. Dave Navarro from Jane's Addiction on the 7th. Eric Kretz, STP, on the 7th. Nick Rhodes from Duran Duran on the 8th. Jimmy Chamberlain from the Smashing Pumpkins on the 10th. Kim Deal from the Breeders and the Pixies, as well as her sister Kelly Deal, both on the 10th. Pretty awesome. Frank Beard of ZZ Top on the 11th. Bun E. Carlos from Cheap Trick on the 12th. Rivers Cuomo from Weezer on the 13th. Michael Enzinger from Incubus on the 13th. Paul Delisle from Smash Mouth also on the 13th. And Howard Lees from Heart on the 13th. All right, we got some trivia for you guys. Let's see if you guys can guess it here. 2009, June 7th. This lead singer has a run-in with the set after performing at the Tony Awards, and the set wins. He cuts his lip and fractures his nose in the incident. Do you guys remember this? I do. It was pretty funny. I watched the video every now and then just because it was so funny how the stage was coming down. It hit him right in the head. Who was it? Bret Michaels, Sebastian Bach, Vince Neil, or Spandex Crosby and the Cocaine on the Toilet Seat? Short-lived 80s band, but yes, it was Bret Michaels. Man, it was performing Nothing But a Good Time at the Tony Awards, and they were coming off the set, and he hit his head on the way out. Oh, my God, yeah, it was quite the clip. All right, June 5th, 2026. These are all the new vinyl and rock albums, or metal and rock vinyl releases, I should say, out this week. The 69 Eyes, I Survive, A.A. Williams, Solstice, August Burns Red, Season of Surrender, Bad Stuff, self-titled, Belushi Speedball, oh, that's great. Toxic Waste Was Everywhere in the 80s, Blood Incantation, All Gates Open, Converge, their new one, Hum of Hurt, Syra, Requiem for a Pipe Dream, Dead Void, Cranial Devastation, Death Cab for Cutie and their new one, I Built You a Tower. The Dwarves, Legendary Dwarves with Jankum, Embryonic Autopsy, Rise of the Mutated, Evanescence, their new one, Sanctuary, Evergrey, Architects of a New Weave, Guilt Trip, Armor of Angels, Jared James Nichols, great guitar player, great blues musician, his new one, Louder Than Fate, Midnight Rider, Limited Infinity, Shame Embury with Bridge to Resolution, and Voivod. Wow, haven't heard them in a while. Symphonique. Awesome. That's it for us this week, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next week. Have a good rest of your week, and have a good summer this summer, all right? Peace, guys. Bye-bye.